Hello students, most welcome to all of you. In my previous lecture, you have studied about hybridization and hybrid orbitals. So, in the same topic, that is chemical bonding, in today's video lecture, we are going to study about the types of hybridization. As you are knowing, and I have also discussed in previous lecture, that hybridization is of 6 kinds, in which first is ESP hybridization, second is ESP2 hybridization, third is ESP3 hybridization, next is ESP3D hybridization, next is ESP3D2, and lastly ESP3D3 hybridization. So, these all the types of hybridization we will discuss here one by one. So, before commencing the types of hybridization, I would like to once repeat the definition of hybridization. So, hybridization is the intermixing of orbital as well as the redistribution of energy among atomic orbitals, leading to the formation of new orbitals of almost equivalent energy. Then such type of formed new orbitals are called hybrid orbitals, and the phenomena is called hybridization. Alright, so and now come on the point, what is ESP hybridization? So listen sincerely. ESP hybridization involves with the mixing of one s orbital and one p orbital, resulting the formation of two new orbitals which are of equivalent energy. Then these two formed new orbitals of equivalent energy are called ESP hybrid orbital, and the hybridization is called sp hybridization. In the case of sp hybridization, the geometry of the molecule is linear and the bond angle is 180 degree. So how sp hybridization occurs? See here, according to the definition, one s orbital. Suppose x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, I am showing that is s orbital and one p orbital. The shape of the p orbital is what? That is dumbbell shape. So x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So suppose this is 2px orbital. So 1s and 1p get mixed together. Then two new hybrid orbitals are formed, and such formed hybrid orbitals are called sp hybrid orbital, and the phenomena is called sp hybridization, and this forms as such. So this one, suppose this is, then the bond angle between the two, this one is 180 degree. This bond angle formed in two sp hybrid orbitals is what? 180 degree, and the structure is what? Structure or geometry of the molecule is linear. So this will called sp hybridization. The good example of sp hybridizations are, that is, you have heard the name of C2H2 called ethine or acetylene. Other simple example, you have heard BeF2 called beryllium chloride, Similarly, you have heard the name of BeH2 called beryllium hydride. Similarly, beryllium chloride and CO2, carbon dioxide and CO, etc. These are some good example of sp hybridization. Okay. Now next hybridization is sp2 hybridization. Next type of hybridization is sp2 hybridization. So what is sp2 hybridization? When one s and two p orbital get mixed together, resulting the formation of three new orbitals of almost equivalent energy, then such type of bound orbitals are called sp2 hybrid orbital, and the phenomena of hybridization is called sp2 hybridization. And one point, remember that in the case of sp2 hybridization, the geometry of the molecule or structure of the molecule is a trigonal. This one, geometry of the molecule is a trigonal and bond angle is 120 degree. How this occurs? See here, that is one s orbital, okay, and two p orbitals. That is, suppose one this is px orbital and one this is py orbital. So this is 2px, this is 2py, resulting the formation of three new sp2 orbitals. Then the hybridization is called sp2 hybridization, and they hybridize as in such a way. As you are knowing, in the case of hybridization, two lobes are formed. One is large lobe, other is small lobe. So always bonding take place in large lobes. So this bond angle is 120 degree, and structure, see here, structure is a trigonal. So this is called 3sp2 hybrid orbitals. And in which the bond angle is 120 and structure is trigonal. Okay, this is trigonal and bond angle is 120. So such type of hybridization is called sp2, in which one s and two p orbital taking part, resulting the formation of three new orbitals of equivalent energy, leads the sp2 hybridization. Some good examples of sp2 hybridization you can write. That is, you have heard the name of C2H4, that is ethene, or it is also called ethylene. You have heard the name of benzene, C6H6, that is sulfur dioxide, that is sulfur trioxide. Okay, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide. You have carbonate, CO3-2. You have heard the name of nitrate. You have heard the name of, that is, nitric acid. So these are some good examples of sp2 hybridization. Alright. So must remember what is happening. One s and two p orbital taking part, resulting this value, this number is a very important. This shows how many orbitals are going to mix together. So there are three orbitals are mixing. So this number 3. Alright, and by this number we determine which type of hybridization is occurring. Okay, next is sp3 hybridization. What happens in sp3? sp3 as similar when one s and 3p orbital get mixed together and redistribution of energy among atomic orbital leads to the formation of 4 new orbitals of almost equivalent energy. Then that formed new orbitals are called sp3 hybrid orbitals, and this type of hybridization is called sp3 hybridization. In the case of sp3 hybridization, the geometry of the molecule or structure of the molecule is tetrahedral and the bond angle occurs in 109 degree 28 minute or 109 degree 109.5 degree. Both are correct. That is 109 degree 28 minute or 109.5 degree is the angle which occurs in sp3 hybridization, and this hybridization can be represented as, listen, suppose this is your s orbital, that is 2s orbital, okay. Suppose these are the axes x, y and z, okay, and 3p orbitals are taking part. One is px, other is py, this is py, and other is pz. So this is suppose 2px orbital, 2py orbital and 2pz orbital, means 3p orbital and 1s orbital. When they will get mixed, alright, means hybridization, the mixing of orbital get mixed, resulting the formation of 4 new orbitals of equivalent energy. Then that orbitals are called 4sp3 hybrid orbital, and the phenomena is termed sp3 hybridization. So this will form as you have to make very sincerely. So suppose these are the axes. So listen, this angle, children, is 109 degree 28 minute, and see the structure go on my finger as I am making this one, this one, this one and this one. So structure is just what coming? Tetrahedral. And bond angle 109 degree 28 minute. In the case of what? That is, this is called 4sp3 hybrid orbitals. Then the hybridization is called sp3 hybridization, in which this number 3 and 1, total 4 orbitals are taking part. So hybridization occurring here, number this 4 also designating that hybridization in sp3 4 orbitals are participating and resulting this. Some good example of sp3 orbitals you can write. That is, one of the most important example is methane. Next you can give example C2H6. Other example, ammonia also exhibit sp3. Water, children, also exhibit sp3 hybridization. Similarly, that is you have heard the name of this ion, sulfate ion, SO4 minus 2, also exhibit sp3. Similarly, PO4 minus 3 called phosphate. Phosphate ion also exhibit sp3, and one NH4 plus ammonium ion also exhibit sp3 hybridization. How they exhibit, I will tell you in the next lecture, that how the hybridization can be calculated. So this is your sp3 hybridization. Next is sp3d hybridization. So these are very simple, just you have to be careful and go on the basics, then you have no trouble in knowing and represent the different type of hybridization. These are very simple and important things. Next hybridization is sp3d. sp3d hybridization. From this point it is clear that 3, 1 and 4, 3, 4 and 5, total 5 orbital will take part here, in which 1s, 3p and 1d. Listen, what is sp3d hybridization? When 1s, 3p and 1d orbital get mixed together and results the formation of 5 new orbitals of equivalent energy, then such type of formed orbitals are called sp3d hybrid orbitals, and the phenomena is called sp3d hybridization. For example, this can be represented as, this is your suppose s orbital, that is 3s orbital, and 3p orbital will take part. This is suppose px, this is suppose py, and this is suppose pz. Okay, so this is 3px orbital, this is 3py orbital, and this is 3pz orbital, and the d orbital which take part in this hybridization. So among d orbital, the dz square orbital take part in the sp3d hybridization. So here dz square orbital taking part. Okay, must remember in this hybridization 1s, 3p and 1d, and among d orbitals the last kind of d orbital, that is dz square orbital, take part here, and resulting the formation of 5 new orbitals of equivalent energy, then that type of orbital is called 5sp3d hybrid orbital, and the hybridization is called sp3d, and that can be represented as, don't take tension, go sincerely, then you will have no trouble in drawing the structure of the compound. So listen, this one, this is suppose axis. So in the case of sp3d, must remember the bond angle is 90 degree and 120 degree, and structure of the molecule in the case of sp3d is, must remember, it is trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal will be the geometry or structure of the molecule in the case of sp3d. So listen, see here, children, this bond angle, this is what, 90 degree, and the bond angle this one is what, that is 120 degree, 120 degree, and go on the geometry. So go on my finger, which I connecting all of them as such, no tension, go in similar way, and just this one. So this will be 5 sp3d hybrid orbitals, and the hybridization is called sp3d, and in which the bond angle is 90 and 120, 90 degree and 120 degree, and structure is no doubt it is trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, some good examples of sp3d sp3 hybridization is, you are knowing that is PCl5 called phosphorus pentachloride. Similarly, PF5 phosphorus pentafluoride. You have also heard the name of FeCO5 called iron pentacarbonyl. FeCO5 is an iron pentacarbonyl. These are the good examples of your sp3 dehybridization. Similarly, next hybridization is called sp3d2 hybridization. What happens? Listen, in the case of sp3d2 children, one s, 3p and 2d orbital going to mix together and leading to the formation of, that is, 6 new orbitals of almost equivalent energy. Then that formed newly orbitals are called sp3d2 orbitals, sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, and the hybridization is called sp3d2. And in the case of sp3d2, the d among d orbitals, the dz square orbital and dx square minus y square orbital take part. As such, listen, that is 3s and all the 3 orbitals of px, that is px, py and pz. All the orbitals of p and 2d orbital in which, that is 3dz square and dx square minus y square orbital, means 2d orbital. Count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total 6 orbital, 2, 3, 5 and 6. 6 orbitals are taking part here, resulting the formation of 6 new hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy, leading to the formation of sp3d2 hybridization. And in the case of sp3d2 hybridization, the geometry of the molecule is octahedral, must remember, and bond angle is 90 degree. Remember children, that is bond angle 90 degree in the case of sp3d2, and geometry of the molecule will be octahedral, and the geometry which occur in sp3d2 can be represented as, just listen, see here, in the case of sp3d2, what geometry comes? These are the axes. Okay, so listen, this children, this bond angle is 90 degree, and I made them in this way and this way. So this is your representation of octahedral structure. Octahedral structure in the case of sp3d2 hybridization, in which bond angle is 90 degree. Example of sp3d2 hybridization you can give, that is a very simple example of sp3d2 hybridization is sulfur hexafluoride, SF6. Similarly, selenium hexafluoride, SEF6 also occurs, that is sp3d2, and XeF4, xenon tetrafluoride, also possess sp3d2 hybridization. Okay, now last hybridization is sp3d3 hybridization. What is sp3d3? So in the same way, sp3d3 hybridization, I here children 3, 3, 6 and 7. Total 7 orbitals will take part or get mixed together, resulting the formation of 7 new orbitals of equivalent energy. Then that orbitals of equivalent energy are called sp3d3 hybrid orbital, and hybridization is called sp3d3 orbital. And in the case of sp3d3, 1s, 3p and 3d orbitals take part, in which 3d among 3d orbital dxy, dz and dyz orbital are taking part. Must remember, in sp3d3, 1s, 3p and 3d, and among 3d orbitals the dxy, dyz and dzx orbital taking part, leading to the formation of 7 new orbitals. Then that hybridization is called sp3d3 hybridization, and in the case of sp3d3 hybridization, the bond angle is 72 degree and 90 degree, and structure of the molecule or geometry of the molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal. Pentagonal bipyramidal structure come in the case of sp3, and good example of sp3 hybridization is IF7. One compound is IF7 known as iodine heptafluoride, and other example is XiF6 xenon hexafluoride. These compounds possess sp3d3 hybridization. So children must remember, these are the types of hybridization which discussed. So among these types of hybridization, all are important, and you have to must focus that what is structure of the geometry in a particular hybridization and what is the bond angle occurring in different kinds of hybridization. So this is all about types of hybridization. Okay, all the best. Thank you very much.